Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. I really need to do something about this echo in this shop. I do apologise for it. As you can see, I am broadcasting from my shop today. Usually sometimes I broadcast from home, so the sound seems to be a little bit better, but thank you for joining me. Fingers crossed that the internet will hold out today. We have storms, we have very, very bad weather, and I've already had one network outage this morning when I was in the middle of doing Zoom readings. And my computer also seems to be a little bit temperamental, so we shall see how we go. So fingers crossed. Let me just sort that out there. So if you are new or if you are a regular, I do ask that you like and share my live feed onto your page. Let me know that you have done that. Pop that in the comments section there along with your question and or comments. I will be on here for the next hour doing live readings and or discussions. Look, I am open to be doing discussions about psychic development, mediumship development as well. So hit me up with those questions. I do love answering those questions. And just bear in mind also that I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feed. It's a legality thing. So please just be mindful of that. Now, I am a psychic and I'm a medium, which is two different things. A psychic is somebody who will tap into your energy and sees what's going on around you. So we're talking about the past, present, and possible future. Now, when we talk about possible future, it's not set in stone. My firm belief is we have free will as human beings, and we have the opportunity to change our path simply by making. I always future to see people heading at the time of the reading that I do for them. A medium is somebody who will connect in with past loved ones and brings messages through from the other side. So I am both. However, on these live feeds, hang on, just seem to be having a bit of internet connection. Fingers crossed, just the signal's going a little bit weak again. So if you can let me know if, okay, it's going up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, if I do cut out, I will come back. So please don't leave me. Just give me 30 seconds or a minute to get back on. Now, as I was saying, now I am a medium also, but I tend to steer clear of mediumship readings on these live feeds only because of the lag that we do have. Like from when I'm speaking, you're not going to hear it for another 30 seconds. And then I'm an evidential medium, which means I bring through evidence to the table and I need you to validate that straight away. And if we've got things going back and forth, and I'm waiting for you to answer, it can get a little bit long in the tooth, and I'm quite mindful of everybody who is watching this live feed. So I just try to keep the show going. I do prefer to work with direct questions, so please do not ask me for generals or if you can have a message or because I know from experience that Spirit will give you what you are needing to know at the time. And I know from experience that more often than not, it's not what you're wanting to hear. So if you want an answer to something, ask me specifically and I can do that for you. So again, I will ask, liked and shared, put that in the same section that you put your question and or comments, because I can't go up and down looking at comments. Bear in mind also that I am broadcasting to multiple platforms this afternoon. If you are on one of these platforms where it looks like there's only half a dozen people watching and you think I am ignoring you, it's not the case. I'm broadcasting to YouTube. I'm broadcasting to multiple groups on Facebook as well as pages as well. I'm broadcasting to Spiritual Events Directory. So those people on Spiritual Events Directory, I would encourage you to go on over to my main page, which is the Psychic Pinup, and watch me from there. And while you are there, I do ask that you hit the like or the follow button or whatever it is that they've got on Facebook at the moment. I don't know, they keep changing things all the time. I can't keep up. So who have we got on here? So hello, Scott. How are you? Lovely. Thank you for joining. Ward, thank you for joining. Nicole, hello. hello. Jenny, hello. Is it Luce for Lucy? Hello, thank you for joining me. So if we've got anybody from Bathurst on here, any Bathurst people, let me know if you are from Bathurst. I will be out at Bathurst on the weekend doing readings. I also have a stage show, The Whispers from Spirit, and I will be on stage with 3 other awesome mediums. We've got Donna Young, Elizabeth Bratcher, and the Divine Channeler. We will all be on stage doing our own thing for, I think, 2.5 hours off the top of my head. And the following day, I will be doing readings at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. Both of those events are taking place in Bathurst Panthers, the Leagues Club. And I understand that tickets are still available for the show. So don't quote me on that, though. You'll need to get in contact with the organiser if you would like to do that. Their Facebook page is Living Wellness Events, so you will be able to contact the organiser directly from there. Hello, Danielle. Thank you for watching me. Shawana, I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Thank you. Shan, hello. Thank you for joining me. Now, again, I think some of you have just jumped on. I was just explaining to everybody that I asked that you've liked and shared the page, and let me know that you have done that along with your comments or questions. I do prefer to work with specific questions. Do not ask me for general readings because I tend to steer clear of that. I do that just so that I can get through a lot more of you more quickly. Also, those of you who are in New Zealand, I will be in New Zealand at the end of the month, and I will be in Christchurch doing readings at the Body, Mind, Soul. I think that's the name of it, Body, Mind, Soul, or Body, Mind, Spirit Festival in Christchurch on the 1st and the 2nd of April. And I understand that I'm also on stage both of those days as well. So if you're over there, I look forward to meeting you. Chantel, hello. Jenny, hello. Thank you for joining me. Now, let me have a look. So, I think we might get started. Okay. No, Scott, the show's this weekend, honey. Out at Bathurst. So, where are you based at, Scott? Because I always get confused. Are you in Sydney or are you out in the country? I'll be out there on... the show's on, I think the show starts at 6 or 6:30. I think it's 6:30. The doors open at 6 and it goes for 2.5 hours. So it'll be through till 9 p.m. Hello, Leanne. Thank you for joining me. Chantel, hello. Now, just to let you know, I've got my phone on down here as well. I am looking at my phone comments down here. My eyesight's a little bit funny, and like clockwork, every time I have a show come up, I start having problems with my ears, and my ears get blocked and I get infections and sore ears, and it's just spirit working, getting me ready for the weekend. Again, you'll see me doing a lot of scribble here. I make a joke that this is my Ouija board. So it's just my way of tuning into spirit. And so please don't think I'm being rude by not looking at you. It's just my way of getting tuned into each and every one of you. I don't read cards. I channel directly as well. So please don't ask me for a card. I can pull you a card if you want, but ask me a question. So you're a Sydney person, Scott. You're a Sydney person. Have you just recently been swimming? It's I'm just smelling a whole heap of chlorine. You know, when you swimming pools, the indoor pools with the chlorine. I just picked up that big whiff when I looked at your question. Not even question your name there, Scott, but they're just showing me swimming pools around you. Hello, Renee. I haven't seen you for a while. Hey, let's get started. Natasha, spirit's always around you. This is where we need to learn to tune in and open up and trust the process. Now, a lot of you don't really know what my journey is. I'm only going into my 5th year of doing this work, and I started doing this work because I had a lot of healing that I had to do myself. And it just, the more I went into learning about this and learning about myself and spirit, the more I realized this gift that I had. And I'm at this stage where I fully trust the universe. If I get inklings, if I get icks, if I get sensations or just a feeling, I know that I need to act on it, and I know that that is spirit, and I know that that's the universe having my back. I don't tend to overthink things too much anymore in terms of making plans or what I need to be doing. I will. It's basically, if the universe says how jump, I always ask them how high, because I trust. And so I feel like you have come a long way. And they're saying also, particularly in the last 6 months, that you've come a long way as well. Now, honey, I understand you've got a grandmother in spirit, have you? Because I've got a grandmother that's coming through for you. And I feel like she's overlooking you. And also I have to acknowledge a baby. Have you got a son as well? I feel like I need to acknowledge a boy in your family there as well that she is very attached to. I need to acknowledge that. But okay, thank you. She's showing me a particular biscuit or something that reminds you of her when she was here, and I can actually taste it. So I need to acknowledge that, but understand that she is around you, and understand that she is the one that is encouraging you moving forward as well. I also, okay, thank you. I am picking up breathing issues with this lady when she was around. So I'll leave that there. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, but I can see the last 6 months for you, there's been significant growth, and there's still a lot more. And I always say to people, this journey is never ending. You will have this journey for the life. So well done. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Okay, who else have we got on here? So, okay. I forgot to get more water. I hate that. Yeah. Thank you. The boy. She's referencing the boy. Son had a boy. I have a new. Yeah, she's referencing the boy that she's very attached to. So newborn. So we're talking about little newborn, because she's very attached to that child. And when that child becomes a little bit more aware of the surroundings, watch the facial expressions. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Natasha. And those who've just joined, I do ask if you like and share. Please don't just jump on and ask me a question. I'm very big on this whole exchange of energy, and just help me get my name out there a little bit more. I have realized Facebook has changed a lot of their algorithms, or whatever it is that they call it. And I've noticed a lot of people are not getting notifications of when I'm going live now. And I don't know how long that this has been going on. So that's why I'm asking if you can specifically put it out there for me. They keep moving the goalposts on us, and I don't like it. I just don't like it, okay? Where are we? Oh, again, I'm having problems with my computer. Do you know what? In the last week, I don't know if it's the energy coming off me. If anybody else can relate to this, please let me know. I've got an Apple Watch. Everything has been set on silent from the day dot when I first bought it. Now it's changed the whole thing. It's got noises coming through. I've not asked for that. I've not gone into the settings. My phone is very temperamental. My computer's very temperamental. It's like everything I touch, everything's become temperamental around me. Okay, see? Scott, you don't get notices. See, that's weird, because I've noticed that the numbers have gone right down, and I'm like, I don't understand why. And you're not the first person that said that you're not getting notices. Now, just to let everybody know, I go live every Tuesday. I'm in Australia. I'm in Wollongong, which is about an hour south of Sydney. I go live at 1 p.m. Sydney time. Tuesday, and then at 8 on 1 p.m. now. Okay. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Where are we? Oh, where are we? Oh, so you received one. See, some are getting it, some aren't. Okay. Will I find my Apple Watch? Well, the thing is, I can find my Apple Watch because my Apple Watch has turned its sound back on. I'm not feeling it, love. I'm actually feeling that you're going to get a new one. Did you lose that in the last 2 weeks? What's the number 2 I'm getting around you? So last 2 weeks, you've lost that, they're showing me, and I'm not feeling it. And now look, even my computer's going haywire at the moment. So if you've lost me, I'll come back. So, okay. I keep getting directed to a case, a bag, a suitcase, a bag. So have you checked all of your luggage there? Because did you just recently go away somewhere? I feel like I need to talk about a piece of luggage and it's being put down. And also they're showing me a room that a hotel room or accommodation that you recently were in as well. I feel like you've put it down. I feel like it's gone lovely. And I feel like you're going to get a new one, which is good. Bonus, upgrade. You lost it. You lost it. I know. Okay, Jenny Louise, you're one of my regulars, darling. Loved and shared, thank you. So my daughter is looking at a car at the moment. Has put a deposit on it. She get her loan and buy it. She received signs from the brother in spirit when she was test driving a car. Okay, see, this is a beautiful thing. The pair of you have actually received this beautiful gift from your son. And that is the gift of being able to connect with spirit. And I actually want her and you to listen more to the intuition, the feelings that you are getting, and the random thoughts that you are getting. Now, I'm being shown how independent your daughter is. And I at the same time, she likes to do everything her own way when she's ready. Now, where I'm sitting at today, yes, I do feel like she will get this loan. Hang on, they're saying get the loan, but I just feel like there's an obstacle in the path. So either she gets knocked back the first time, and then there's another option, or she needs to provide some other information before the loan is approved, if that makes sense. So I will say yes, but I just feel like there's a few other little tweaks, a few other little things before it's actually approved. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you, lovely. Okay. Gabrielle, should I stay or move on from my job? Now, I've chosen this one because this is where I'm going to have my little say about this. I'm a firm believer that a psychic should not be telling anybody what they should be doing. We all have free will, and this is free will for you to be making decisions yourself. I can see things and I can see where it's heading, and I can give you that information, then you can make the informed decision yourself. But I can't be telling you what to be doing. Now, I will say that this has been a long time coming. I do feel like you're either not being heard or not appreciated. I'm going to say where I'm sitting today, I do see that there are happier times ahead. And I do see that there is some sort of movement that's coming on around you. So I hope that answers your question. but I just feel this, I am picking up this stagnant energy, and I just feel like, I always say to people, nothing changes unless you change. And the thing is, a lot of people seem to get a little bit too comfortable in their own little world. So they're a little bit fearful of moving on or changing things for fear of rejection, fear of failure. And again, I'll go back to when I say, if the universe says jump, you say how high. Understand that the universe has your back. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Who else have I got here? Okay, you're welcome, Sharon. Okay. Hope that makes sense, Jenny. You're welcome, lovely. So, yes, I understand. I'm grateful. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to go back. See, a lot of the times, I always encourage people to go back and look within yourself and follow your own intuition. It's like, a lot of people know the answers to these things, but again, we've had it ingrained in us that rejection, failure. These are all emotions that we're fearful of. But what's the worst thing that can happen? You learn. You learn from these things. Okay. Okay, so I do ask that you like and share. Let me know that you've done that in the comments section, liked and shared along with your question. Okay, like here, Shan, hello. Anything about relationships, please, and thank you. Okay, it's not really a specific question, honey, but I'm just going to answer it here anyway. You're looking for the happy ending, aren't you? They're just showing me there's been the transformation that you've just gone through. I'm going like this, up, down, and I'm just getting this transformation that you have gone through. They're actually showing me a butterfly, which signifies transformation here. Where you're currently at, I'm seeing that things are settling down for you. I am being shown that there is a celebration that's coming up around you. So I want to say everything that's happened in the past has led you to where you are now for this celebration, because they're showing me that there has been a lot of growth. That's the last 12 months has shown me with growth with you. And I'm being shown there is a celebration that's coming up around the family. But I don't feel like it's your celebration. I feel like it is connected to somebody else in the family. Okay, so this is where I'll say to you, do we have a wedding coming up or an engagement coming up here as well? But I just see things same but different. And I'm just being shown here, you want the happy families, which we all do, which I totally understand here. But they're also saying don't lose sight of you. And also, I have you with a separate bank account. Well, so, but they're showing me you with a little nest egg here. And it's very important for you to have that little nest egg, because I see you adding to that. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Okay, who else have we got? Okay. Gresh, when was the last time I read for you? It's been a while, hasn't it? So we have here, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Loved and shared, what can you see in regards to my work and finances? Okay, interesting. I see that you've taken back some control here. Write down the word control. What can you see in regards to my work and finances? There's changes coming here. I've picked up that there's been a changing energy where you've actually taken back control. And it's like, I feel like things haven't changed. So you're like, you know what, that's not changing, so I'll change. And I do see that there is an offer that's coming in here. So let me know if you are thinking about changing jobs, because I'm going to say that there's a change that's coming for you. And I feel like that this is a very good change, and there's a lot of transformation once that change happens. I'm getting the number 3 there for you. So I don't feel like it's in 3 weeks. I feel like it's in the next 3 months that this is going to be happening for you. And what is the further learning? They're also showing me there's further learning that's going to be attached to this as well. So I will say that that's training. Okay, I don't feel like it's formal education. I feel like it's some form of training that you will be doing as well. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? There we go, family reunion. That's why they said the celebration there. Okay, so that's why I said all happy family, happy, happy, happy there. And they were highlighting the celebration around the family. Now, I knew it wasn't connected to you personally, but others in the family. Okay. Who else have I got here? What do you want a reading on, Scott? Okay, no, let's steer clear of the general's love. Okay. Chantel. Hot, please. Okay. Now, as I was explaining at the beginning, I tend to steer clear of mediumship readings on these live feeds only because of the lag that we have. But as I was reading your question there, honey, I kept getting Popeye. I feel like I need to reference Popeye here, or that cartoon, and olive oil and spinach. So I feel like your Pop was a bit of a, I'd like to say, a bit of a character, and I feel like he was a real man's man, a real gentleman, but a gentleman, but a man's man at the same time, with the chivalry. Now he's coming through. Let me just get a little bit more. Okay, where does the horse connection come in too with him? He's walking in with a horse as well. I need to acknowledge that. And this is what I say to people: if I hear, see, smell, taste, whatever, I'll just say it. I don't know why I say things. And he's also given me the number 34 with you, lovely. So I need to, I'll peel that a little bit back more if I've got time for that, the number 34. But this child that's coming into the world, I feel like that this is a child that's been long awaited, or you've waited for this child for quite a while. I feel like there's been a few disappointments too, if you understand what I'm saying there. And I get that when we talk about the anxiety with this. So I need you to stop and breathe, and I need you to do a little bit of meditation. And I always say to people, when we overthink, when we tend to overthink things, we start to obsess with things, and before you know it, we're manifesting it. So I need you to be quite mindful of that. And then I don't see any issues, put it that way. I feel like that there was issues leading up to the pregnancy or the start of the pregnancy, but I feel like that's done and dusted. I just feel like you need to do a little bit of breathe. They're talking about breath work, and then they're also talking about meditation. So when you get off here, go and find yourself a nice meditation on YouTube, a guided meditation, not just the music. And I always encourage people to use noise cancelling headphones as well, and just to help breathe and calm that mind. You connect with that child quite a bit as well, particularly in the dreams. That child is telling you what you are, what that child is needing, what that child is requiring. Dreams. I'm also being shown vivid as well with your grandfather. He has come to you in your dreams many times during the course of this pregnancy as well. And I've also written down the word grandmother as well. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you, if you can get back to me on that. But as I said, this is why I try not to do mediumship on these live feeds, because I need instant feedback, and it goes on for minutes at an end before I get answers back. So I hope you can appreciate that. All right, so where are we up to? I've lost a lot of you. Hang on. Okay, so Chantel, I've done that one. Thank you. I'll just hide that. Okay. That's why I said I was picking up that chlorine smell when I saw your name there, Scott. So I had a minor operation last night. Oh, I hope it all went okay. So minor operation. So what, are you still in hospital or you're out? Or so I hope you're resting up this afternoon. Okay. Gresh, that was great. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you. And who else do we have here? Chantel, yes, definitely feel like I need to calm my headspace and do some breath work. My pop was definitely a character. Okay, thank you for that. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome, Anita. That's very nice of you to say that. I do appreciate that. So, are you watching from Spiritual Events, or what platform are you watching from? So I'm encouraging everybody to go on over to the Psychic Pinup page and to like me from there. You can watch me from there as well. I will be live again at 8 p.m. Sydney time this evening. If I don't get to you this afternoon, you can have this evening. Got a question there. Would you direct me work business-wise? Right. Do you know what? You're the sort of person, your personality I'm picking up with you is you just say it how it is. And I just feel like that this works to your advantage. I want to say like no flies on you, absolutely no flies. Now, no nonsense. You're a no nonsense sort of person. Now, this is the thing. Am I correct that you're single, or if you're not single, you do a lot of things by yourself, put it that way. And when you come up with ideas, there is no deterring you. And you need to stay focused on that, because I feel like every now and then somebody will throw you a bit of a curveball and you will doubt your ideas or the direction that you see yourself heading in. So I just want you to be like one of those racehorses with the blinkers on and just stay in your lane and just focus on you. Do not be influenced by anybody else, because all I'm seeing is money, 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 money. Focus, 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 focus. And I'm just seeing here that, like the money tree growing, there is going to be with you an opportunity later on in the year, if it hasn't already happened, it's not too far off, with around some further learning to do around your business. Okay, so just they're saying ear to the ground. Okay, and they're saying just be a little bit quiet with your ideas and just chip away at it. Okay, but I am seeing more money coming in, and I'm seeing that there is a growth that's going to happen for you. I'm favoring also October around here in terms of the growth. So I hope that helps you. Okay, who else have we got here? Minor discomfort. Yeah. Facebook. So yeah, but which page you're watching it from? It's because I'm broadcasting to multiple platforms this afternoon as well as YouTube. So if you are on Spiritual Events Directory, I'd encourage you to go on over to my actual page, the Psychic Pinup. Now, when I do these readings, just bear in mind that I'm quite mindful of the information that I give out here, and we are in a public forum and anybody could be accessing this. So I do private readings. If you would like to have a private reading, I believe that the link is there in the comments section there at the top somewhere. That will take you straight through to my booking system. It's the psychicpinup.setmore.com. If you click on that link, it'll show you my availabilities. I do have some availabilities still for this week. I operate out of my little shop here in Port Kembla. If you can't get to me, I also offer Zoom readings wherever you are in the world. Okay, so you're saying exactly someone is. Okay, a lot of the times when I read, I forget. It's like I just channel the information and I don't realize what I say. So just as long as you understand, sometimes I remember snippets, sometimes I don't. It's quite funny to explain. Okay. Thought I was on, okay. Now, I wish, okay, just bear with me. Excuse me, I need to drink and I've only got a bottle of water and I don't like, it's a pet peeve of mine, people that drink straight out of bottles on camera. So I like to have a glass. Sorry, I apologise. Now, where are we up to? Jenny Trailer, hello. Is it possible we get our grandson? Okay. There's been a lot of discussions around this. There's been a lot of discussions. And I also feel stuck. I feel like I can't see a way out. I feel, okay, there's a lot of frustration that's built up around this. I'm going to say, yes, I am seeing it. I'm message. There's a message that's coming in for you about this. So this is where I have to say, is this child already born and you're wanting access to the grandson? Because I feel like I need to be exploring that. Either way, I'm going to say, yes, there is news that is coming in. There's news that's coming in. And I just feel like, just off topic here, do you understand when I talk about somebody not revealing everything, things are on a need to know, or it's like pulling teeth? Okay, but I will say, yeah, they're not giving me a time frame though, honey. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hey, who else have we got? Okay, those who've just jumped on, please like and share. Let me know that you've done that. I put that in the same section as the question and or comments that you've got there for me too, please. And I am working off specific questions today, so please don't ask me for a general or what do I see. I am asking for specific questions. Okay, Bree, hello. How are you, honey? Have I read for you before? Your name looks familiar. Do you see me getting a team leader role at work in the future? I've applied for 3 but haven't heard anything. Okay. To be honest with you, I see you moving away. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about a team leader role in this one particular company. Okay, I'm going to say you're going to be moving away. I see there's some form of discouragement and emotional detachment, and I feel like there is a walking away that's going to happen here. And I feel like you're actually going to blossom, okay, and fly. That's the best way I can describe that for you. So why you keep getting knocked back? So that's just the energy that I am feeling there, and I hope that helps you. Okay. Does that make sense, Jenny? That's because I mean that question I could read two ways, but that was out there. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Perla, hello. Shared anything in regard to Mr. Sag? Love life we're doing here. Love life, Mr. Sag. Mr. Sag is all about material things, I'm seeing. I'm seeing material, materialistic, commercial, materialistic. And I get you're feeling Mr. Sag on an energetic, emotional attachment here. And he's feeling it on a materialistic, if that makes sense. That's the only way I can describe that one. And as I get hot, cold, comes in quick, then puts on the brakes. Then, because my pen's going like this all over the place, it's like a Ouija board, you know, when you get the cups on the Ouija board. And then from there, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm seeing more disappointments here. You know what? There's another energy that's sneaking up behind you, and you're not even aware of this because you're so focused on what's in front of you, which is Mr. Sag. And I just want you to be a little bit more open. Okay. It's who else are you talking to on the internet, lovely? Okay, I see online communication. There is somebody that is watching you online. And this is what I always say to people, why talk when you can stalk? I just wish people just pick up the phone and speak to people. Okay, but look, I'm not seeing anything at the moment. That's why I just see this to fro, hot, cold. Okay, so you're saying that you don't speak to anybody. It's coming. I'm seeing there's some sort of communication or somebody's looking at you on online socials. Who else have we got here? So I can't remember what I told you. So long as you understand all that, we're good. Okay, you're welcome, Bree. Scott. Hello, Scott. Okay, I want you to breathe, Scott. I want you to breathe, honey. We all want love. But I don't want you going for this just for the sake of being in love. They're saying you'd love to be. We all deserve love. And I just see there's so much overthinking with you, honey, and that still needs to be addressed. They're talking about bringing your head back down and grounding yourself again. Okay. I'm going to say, I get the number 8 around you, Scott. So it's not, look, it could be 8 weeks. I hope it's 8 weeks for you, but I'm feeling it's more around about August when with the love department, action in the love department. Okay. They're not giving me descriptions. Not giving me any descriptions, but I will tell you that this person is a lot more spiritual than the last one. And I'm also being shown a lot more thoughtful. They're saying thoughtful to the point that they actually put other people's thoughts, needs before them. And that's something that they need to be working on. So just be quite mindful of that as well. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Okay. Okay, so Perla, where are you, Perla? I did see you. So yes, you understand. Good, thank you. I hope that you understand that because I think I've just forgotten what I've told you. Sorry. Ground yourself more. That's it. Are you journaling? Are you journaling? Because they're showing me journaling, and you could also do pulling a card each day and getting a message. Yeah, well, that's who you're going to be attracting in. Okay, so those who've just joined, seem to have new people on here again. I work with direct questions, so please just don't ask me for a reading. Ask me a question. It's just so I can get through a lot more of you more quickly. And also bear in mind, I don't answer medical or legal questions on these live feeds. And the mediumship, I tend to steer clear of only because of the lag that we have going on here. And I think the sun's just come out. Well, the light level's gone up, which is a bonus, which means that the internet should be a little bit better. Thank you. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, Christy, hello. Do you see me having Mr. Right in my life anytime soon? Okay. It's showing me Aries. Now, I know that we are in Aries. When does Aries start? We're actually going into Aries season, aren't we? So that's mid-March through to mid-April. I see that there is some sort of movement around that season. I don't feel like that is Mr. Right. I see here that they're talking about, either there's somebody orbiting around you at the moment, or they were orbiting. And when I talk about orbiting, it's like treat yourself like the sun and the planets that orbit around the sun. And that's why I say we have an orbiter. So I'm picking up this orbiting energy here, and I don't feel like it's that person. And I feel like that if this person is not already on the scene, it'll be during the Aries month. I don't feel like it's that person. I will tell you, I am favouring, it's an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or that Capricorn. They have traits of that, which means that they're quite grounded. I feel like that they're level-headed, they've got their head screwed on right, and they are probably very good with money as well. Okay, that is the person that I'm seeing coming into your life. Okay, but I'm not picking that up until around about June. They just said June for you. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Okay. Yeah, start up the journaling again, Scott. It's that's how I started my journal, my journey. I've got volumes and volumes and volumes of journals that I've written in over 5 years, and there's enough there for contents for books, which I'm in the process of doing. Athena, no, I can't. I'm running across multiple platforms, and I only see half a dozen questions. So they all come to this central area. I have YouTube, I have the Psychic Pinup, I've got Spiritual Events Director, I've got groups that it's been broadcast to, as well as private pages, and everything comes into this one central section. I only see about 6 at a time. Okay. Hello, Tian. You took off pretty quickly last week, didn't you? I think you had to go early, so thanks. Good to see you here. Do you see me finally getting my license, please? Okay, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Yes, I do. I still see there's a bit of a delay, if that makes sense. I'm picking up the number 6 with you. So 6 weeks, 6 months, June, around about then, I do see that there is movement, there's changes there for you around about then. finally getting your license. I'm assuming that's driver's license, is that right? So you will, but 6 is quite significant around that one for you. Yeah, light and love to you too, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Okay, Kylie, as I saw your question, I got a big headache across my forehead. Now your question is, do you see family healing? Okay. See family healing. It's a long, okay, all I'm hearing is that song by, is it Paul McCartney? It's a long and windy road. I'm hearing that over and over and over again. It's a long and winding road. I feel like you need to go and listen to that. I feel like that's quite significant for you. Now, have we had a passing in the family? I feel like I need to acknowledge that as well. And I just see emotional detachment happening here. And there's somebody in your family that I feel is giving more energy to others than that they should be to others, or there's this uneven balance thing going on here. So I have to talk about that as well. So that's what I'm going to say with the families: up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's why I feel like there was a passing here, and it's a long and winding road. So if do you understand the head issue? I have to acknowledge that. And then this person is, yeah, she's pointing me down into my back area here as well, but it's in the organs. So this could quite possibly have been a something related to around cancer or organs. It's and I try not to spend too much time on mediumship readings when I'm on doing live feeds, but I'm going to say your message here is you need to be quite mindful of your energy. And she's talking about you preserving your energy for your family. Okay, so do you understand that? Because I just feel like you feel like you've had to step up and be the rock here, or you feel like you need to try and make everything okay and fine and try to make things normal for everybody else in the family, and you've not had time for your own grief and your own processing. And I just feel like you need to be quite mindful of that. Now, I'm going to be on, I just get this whole long and winding road, they're saying. So again, I feel like that this was quite something, it was an illness, but it was quite sudden, if that makes sense. It's usually when I pick up illnesses, we've got a processing time, but I feel like in this case, there was no time to process what was happening, if that makes sense. So I have to honor that. Everything that Spirit gives me, I do need to pass on. And it's not for me to understand, but I hope that you understand what I'm talking about as well. She's also acknowledging that there's another younger male person that is here with her in spirit that I need to let you know that she is with as well. Okay, so look, your family will heal, but it's baby steps, and you just need to be mindful of how much you're giving out to everybody else. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, let's scroll down. You're nervous to sit for your road test soon. Okay. It's you're just fearful of failing. Okay? Emotion. No, it's not that song, Anita. It's actually Paul McCartney. I think it's Paul McCartney. It's a long and winding road. I'm pretty certain it's Paul McCartney. If somebody could look that up, that'd be great. Let me know. Okay, so Kyle, it was your mum. Okay, I'm sorry, darling. Okay, I don't know what the yes is in reference to, but COVID. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Okay. Yes, they left me out of the whole thing as our relationship. Yep, thank you. That makes sense to me. Thank you for letting me know that. The Beatles, thank you. Paul McCartney, I knew it. I feel like you need to go and listen to that song, Kylie. Crank it up. I just feel like there's all this emotion that needs to come out of you. So please do me a favour, go and crank that song up. Yeah, thank you. Yep, you're welcome. Okay, so Julie's just piped up. Yes, it's from Let It Be. Okay, thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. Okay, Athena, I think I asked you before, I explained all that to you before. Is the career I'm on the right path, or is it something else? Okay, you already know that, sweetheart. I think you like it, but I think you know that there's something better out there for you. I do see. Okay, I'm getting a little bit feeling not sure. And that's what I always say to people. That's my in doubt look. So when I say if in doubt, don't. Now, I am actually being shown that there is some form of moving on that's going to be happening to you over the next 6 months, March, April, May, June, July, August. Around about August, I feel like there's some sort of moving on there with you, and I do see you exploring other options with your career. That's what I always say to people, if you keep finding that you're career, or you seem to feel like you keep hitting brick walls, obstacle after obstacle, sometimes it's the universe's way of gently trying to put you on the path that you need to be on. So they're just asking me to pass on to you here to just be mindful of the signs and the synchronicities that you are getting over the next 2 weeks. And they're also saying, in particular, the songs that are playing in the radio in the car there, because you've got that radio playing. They're showing you driving radio on, and actually aha moments during, mind you, that's a band, aha, can't make that up. You watch, that song will come on now, Take On Me, aha. So I'm just being shown you getting downloads in the car and just getting these light bulb moments and moving forward. So I will say that I do see a bit of a deviation and a moving on with the career, but I see it all as a positive, honey. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you. Now I'm coming up to 2 o'clock. I'm only allowed on the spiritual events until 2 p.m, which means I am going to go now. I will be back this evening, but only on the Psychic Pinup page. I will not be on spiritual events. If you are on spiritual events and you enjoyed what you were seeing this afternoon, I encourage you to go over to the Psychic Pinup page, like it. I'll be live again at 8 p.m. Sydney time, which is, wherever you are in the world, it will be 6 hours from now. And I'll be on here for another hour doing another hour of readings. So thank you, everybody. If I don't see you this evening, I will see you same time here next week. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to you all later on. Thank you.